What's up, Stream? I'm back at y'all for a game or two. You feel me? Because we want to try to get this season over expeditiously, quickly and expeditiously. And we got these goddamn guys right here, man. It's a hell of a game to come back to, man. Okay, my center back, Brisker, got one more week. Okay, my center is back. Oh, that's Joey Porter Jr. Okay. I might fuck around and move him to strong safety. If we can't resign Brisker, because he's a thumper. He's a thumper. He really is. Oh, come on. Don't start that. I want to go check my guy's stats. Damn, Hall only got one. So we back with y'all. We got to try to give y'all this. We got to try to give it to y'all quickly as possible, man. Early. Finesse moves is 85. Speed rush. Power moves went up to what? 67. Lord have mercy. Mr. Franklin. Deep in mid. Good upgrade. I don't know who these two guys is. But they upgraded as well. Now let's see if we can go in and execute this damn game plan. And they get to come to London. No, not that.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an early how do you do right there, as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got some space here.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
On first down, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Mahomes to throw once more. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
19 Tiger.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Try to get to Anderson. That's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops.
In for the Chiefs touchdown. Quez Watkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
70 Rangers. Go shoot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down now, Elam. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he got it. Let's go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, Lord.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds his man complete.
Come on,
it's
man.
Watkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13.
This game is cheating. It's cheating. Wow.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Wow. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Chiefs could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, my God.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll run on first down. Elam, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City.
We couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do shit. But I think I might have just found something, though. I'll answer this media question. What's the media question, man? Why am I not getting like no upgrade scenarios? Like guys not playing that good? Did I turn that off by mistake? What the hell's going on? I'm not seeing none of that. Did I see some say auto progress? Okay, it's off. It's off. Next week, come on, we got one more. Next week's our bye week. Damn, Detroit looking kind of good. Did we play them already? No, we played the Packers. We beat the Packers twice. This is the first time we played them. Everybody cool right there. Now let's run it inside. Ooh. Yeah, I'm finna go put Rowdy. I'm finna go put him number one receiver. Slot receiver is gonna be him. try Rowdy over there. I got to try him over there. They just will not give him one to his speed, man. They just will not give him one to his speed, bro. They just won't. They just will not give my man one to his speed, bro. They just won't. I got Detroit next. And Detroit coming to London. Wrecking ball. Unbelievable.
It's week 9 of the NFL, and the focus is on Rashad Penny. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Lions and the Black Knights under the lights on Monday night.
We are pleased as always to be bringing... First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it.
All right. Got him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down snap.
How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be let out by their third-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Elam. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, Elam. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. When you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they come up now, second and goal. Up the middle they go. Elam, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. That right there, a good side for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And it's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, my God.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Weak as hell, man. Y'all weak as hell for that penalty shit, man. Y'all weak as hell for that shit, man. Why he throwing the foul?
It's coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Inside handoff, Penny. And
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. London about set to take over on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 2.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff up the middle. Elam brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we are at halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. He's brought down at the 16-yard line.
Second and 14. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Herbert back to the air. steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On second and goal, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. London about set to take over on offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Looking like these.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elam call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside and 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And I can't get the ball. Come on, bro. This game's so full.
And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. And he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first.
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
I'm done.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face.
I'm done. The man had more than enough time to deliver a pass, bro. More than enough time. More than enough time. More than enough time. More than enough time.
And can
Nah, I know some bullshit when I see it. So I'm just going ahead and give them this game. But this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away.
Fuck them. Good night, y'all.